Hi everyone, it's Terri Pickens, and it's time for Truth Matters. We're going to talk about the comments I get on my social media feed about how it's a waste of time for a Democrat to run in deep red Idaho. I get comments like, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, you don't stand a chance, nobody's picking Pickens. Very creative, by the way. And the truth is, because truth matters, that there is a good chance that even in deep red Idaho, we can elect a Democrat. All it's gonna take is courage. I took the first step and I put my name out there, and I am running across this state to be the next governor of Idaho. It takes a lot of courage for candidates across the board to put their names on the ballot in deep red districts like in North Idaho, in deep red districts in very rural counties. It takes a lot of courage to put your name on a ballot, and I applaud all of those candidates that have done that. So when we all go to that ballot in November, we have some really good choices. But it also takes a lot of courage from a whole bunch of other folks. My volunteers, for example. It takes courage for them to go knock doors for me, to go all around this state, and to tell people about my campaign and about what I stand for. It takes courage for donors. It takes courage for donors to send a check knowing that every donation is going to be reported in a Sunshine Report, and that there's no such thing as an anonymous donation. It takes courage for organizations that endorse candidates and for people that endorse candidates. When you are putting your name out there or your organization out there to stand behind a candidate, that takes courage. I'd like to start out with a shout out to the Idaho Education Association for the courage that they showed when they issued a vote of no confidence for the present Governor Brad Little after his horrendous attack on teachers, public schools, and pretty much everything that has to do with education in this state. Without that courage to go out there and say, we need change, we need to vote for a different person, then maybe we won't ever see change. And maybe the self-fulfilling prophecy that I can't win in Idaho would come true. It takes courage as an elected leader to endorse a candidate like myself for governor, because they're putting their name out there with mine. And as the gubernatorial candidate, the top of the ticket candidate, everything that I do has a reflection on those people that have endorsed me who are already in elected office. A lot of lobbyists show some courage in the clients that they choose to represent, the issues that they choose to attack. They choose to lobby for issues that help everyday Idahoans instead of only the wealthy few. So for those that show that kind of courage, I applaud them as well. And speaking of courage, I would encourage every single one of you to go talk with your friends, talk with your families, talk to your neighbors and your community members, and ask them to have the same amount of courage to go vote for a better Idaho this round instead of either staying home or just voting straight ticket. Because right now, we need all hands on deck going into November. Thank you.